Hello. Welcome back to Nick Lanz's Comic Corner. Classics Last Non-Classics, episode 105, and Double Shot through 47. In this one we're doing Fear Itself, Black Panther, Never Not Fear, and Fantastic Four, Volume 5, Forever. We're going to start with this one. There are 3 different stories in this one. This one's actually really good. This is written by David Last. I'm not really familiar with his writing. I'm familiar with Francesco Francella, I think that's his name. He also did Black Mirror. Now there are 3 different stories in this book. First is a 2-part Storm Hunt, which I think was really good. It's kind of a continuation of the first arc of the series, which was 6 issues long. The whole point of this particular arc is to conclude, in a way, the first arc in some way, shape, or form, but just basically a continuation of it, but sort of wraps up. And it wraps up this night, but basically it's the Black Panther and his wife Storm. Yes, Storm does appear in the first 2 issues of this trade, teaming up to take on Kraven the Hunter. That's right, Kraven the Hunter. Now, one thing I do love about this is that both covers are connected for this 2-parter, which is actually really good. The cover actually does show that. Now, the next 3 issues, which is the Fear Itself tie-ins. Unlike Fear Itself, which is sometimes considered one of the worst crossovers of all time, the tie-ins are usually very good. Especially the ones in here, where they bring back the original hate-mongeler. Well, actually, his spirit. Yeah, they bring back the hate-mongeler. He's possessing this new guy. And he has him do strange things. Basically, he causes him to get Black Panther kicked out of his diner. Yeah, he has a diner in Hell's Kitchen. Yeah, he takes up protection of the Hell's Kitchen after Daredevil leaves town for a brief period of time. Bargain Announcer isn't here too. Basically, this guy starts up his own new cult, and originally this guy who was basically a bigot against any immigrants. So, and basically what happens in here does tie into what's going on in basically Fear Itself. Now, the spirit comes to Earth at the same time that the Thing takes up one of the hammers. Yes, the Thing becomes one of the worthy. Don't ask me why, he just does. Yeah. That's simply the way it is. And this guy does something so gross, I'm gonna tell you anyways. Okay, he creates this guy, the American Panther. He's under his influence, and another guy's under his influence too. And he says, "My boots dirty. Clean them." And the guy gets down on his belly, pulls up his mask, and licks his boots. Oh, man, that's so gross. And the guy's like, and the other guy who's there is like, did he lick your boots? He said, yes. Can I do it too? And he did the same thing. I mean, good God, this is so stupid. I have no problem with the story itself, nor the characters, but this moment is so stupid. But otherwise, though, nothing really wrong with the story. The guy gets beat in the end. The guy goes to jail for taking over a police station. That's really nothing you're really charged with. Oh, and the Black Panther, when he's in his cigarette and everything, Mr. Shaw, he has the most best line ever. "You dare wear that offensive hood in here?" And he's talking about the hood that the hate-mongeler wears. Let's see if I can find it here. Let's see. Where is he? There he is. There's the hate-mongeler. That's him. It's just a new version of him, just basically. And the last story is a Spider Island tie-in. Oh, and the cover itself. I gotta show this before this thing starts failing me. Let's see. Oh yeah, it's the same artwork. It's not the original artist. Here it is. Doesn't this cover look kind of familiar? That's because this is the cover. This is a homage cover to Amazing Experiment number 101. That's simply all this cover is. It's a homage to it. Okay? And the whole point of it... Oh yeah, and Black Panther gets captured. Well, the American Panther gets captured, so does the other guy, and the Gorse guy gets escaped. Pretty much the whole point of this story is that the Kingpin sends Lady Bullseye to stop Black Panther from taking something from Overdrive. The person Overdrive has a six-year-old girl in this trunk. Okay. He says, were they going somewhere? And he says, yes. She says, yes, they're heading to a place called Wakanda. Basically, that issue sets up the final arc of the series, which is called The Kingpin of Wakanda, which, by the way, was a really good arc. So, I give this book a 8.5 out of 10. I don't like that licking scene, but it's okay. Next up, Fantastic Four Forever, which collect issues 600 to 604 of Fantastic Four, which is written by Jonathan Hickman. This is basically one of two trades that are left, basically, to collect this run for the title. He had a very lengthy run for the title. Now, pretty much this also is a continuation of what happened in pages of FF. Book opens simply with the Kree invading the planet. Yeah, the Kree invading the planet. Stuff happens. Avengers and the Future Foundation go out for trying to stop it, and of course, someone and Spidey figures out Negative Zone's been activated. I don't know how. He goes up there and he finds out that Johnny Storm is alive, and all these creatures come out, and then all of a sudden, bam! There's Johnny Storm. A guy who's been dead for at least a year at this point. He just comes back, and then the story just abruptly stops right there. It has two stories before it continues the extra story in the extra issue. First story is basically what the heck has Johnny Storm been up to since he was dead in issue 587. That's right, his death in issue 587. They do reveal exactly what happened. Like, he basically was caught in the Gladiator Arena, he overthrew Annihilus, and he unleashed Annihilus Wave against the Kree fleet. Of course, the humans are in it as well. The other story is the human story, where Medusa is very uneasy about Black Bolt's other wives. Yeah, he's got about 600 wives. I don't really know exactly why John Hickman had him do this for, but he did. And, oh yes, and the story also basically, and then the story continues basically with Johnny Storm basically saying, and before this, Johnny Storm said, Pete, what the heck are you wearing? And he's like, Johnny? And yeah, Pete, what the heck are you wearing? Yeah, he's talking about his Spidey suit. They also have Galactus show up in this. They take on the Kree fleet, and of course, Annihilation. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff happening in this book. I'm not going to do everything, but Johnny Storm does come back. That's one thing that has already been known about this book. This book, I give a 9 out of 10. This was so good. Nothing gross, nothing stupid. But I get credit for Jonathan Hickman doing it, and the artwork is beautiful in this book. Let me give a good picture of the artwork. Let's see. Here we go. There's the artwork. Yeah, he goes all over the country and all stuff like that, yes. So, a 9 out of 10. Alright, that's it. Next episode is episode 106, so see you there. Bye.